time he showed his face and I haven't seen him for a week. Terry!
Oh, God!
Terry!
Leave me alone. Why don't you leave me alone?
Well, at least he hasn't topped himself. Just behaving like...
Just behaving like what? Just behaving like a fella who's killed his wife and kid? Because that's what you still believe, isn't it, Fran?
Barry is your mate. I know it's hard for you to admit it could have been Terry.
Because it wasn't, Fran, that's why.
How is it you can be surer than Terry is himself that he didn't do it?
All right. So we can't remember where he was that day. And his head's still done in because of his wife and his kid. But he'll remember where he was sooner or later. And then he'll know he didn't do it. Like I know. And like the busies know.
I suppose the police wouldn't have charged Graham if they hadn't been certain. It's just
It's too obvious to be Graham, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it is that. I don't know why. I know there's masses of evidence that Graham did it. I just keep coming back to... Well, he wasn't the type.
And I know Terry wasn't.
Female intuition, eh? It's led me up more garden paths. About time I stopped believing in it, I suppose.
Well, as long as you do. Because Terry doesn't need anyone around him who doesn't believe in him.
OK. Yeah, you're right. I'll stay.
As long as you're sure.
I'm sure. You've convinced me that Terry didn't do it.
Well, that's all we've got to do now is convince Terry.
Look, if you feel rotten, why don't you get yourself back to bed? I mean, I've got to go to work this morning, but I can be back in time to bring you up some dinner.
Dee, do your ears ever listen to what your mouth says or what?
Do you know what, Mum? I would never marry a man who spoke to me like that.
Yeah, well, you won't get old enough to get married, will you, if you don't drop that big wooden spoon you're staring with?
Look, a day in bed would clear all that.
Dee, I'm a shop owner. And until I find an assistant, I can't afford to take a day off in bed. And even if my chest is knocking at death's flaming door.
Oh, now I can see why you married him, Mum. It's with him being so noble, isn't it?
Morning. Where's Diana?
She got the early bus with Nicky.
Should I give her a lift to work?
He probably wants to gossip on the way. You know, girls.
Yeah. Seems to have been doing a lot of that lately, those two.
I know, they have been a bit thick, haven't they? It seems to me like every time me or you walk in a room, they go all quiet. Must be some secret stuff about Diana's wedding dress or something.
I think she's trying to tell me something. She goes all quiet.
I'm telling you, women go dead funny over these weddings, you know. Must be all that glue they're sniffing off the invite envelopes.
Hey, you know what? I've got to write out these little cake box things, you know, to send wedding cake out in.
I tell you what, mate, if it was me, she'd be doing them herself.
She thinks my handwriting's nicer than hers, though, doesn't she?
Oh, is that what she's marrying you for, you nice loopy elves?
Hey, don't fancy doing us a favour, do you?
If it's addressing poncy little cake boxes, forget it.
No, I just wondered if you'd come down the arcade with me today, you know, to meet that lad.
Not that again. You dragged me down there the other week for nothing.
I know. The kid said, implied that he could come up with whatever I wanted, right? And you know what that could mean?
Yeah, anything from a tube of Smarties to half a kilo of crack. But it's none of our business. If it strokes, it'll surface.
Yeah, but what if it is that, right, and it doesn't?
Were you there during basic training? When he said hunches were for Quasimodo? We go where and when we're told. That way our backs are covered if anything happens.
Look, just come and meet him with me today. Go on.
I must be off my head. Do you realise how much trouble we could be in if any of this gets back and you find out we've been doing it off our own bat?
Said I'd meet him down the arcade.
Can't wait.
Nice one, lad.
Hey, how come? 1 minute, I'm acting like some big, soft lad, nervous about ordering his first pint. And then the next, they're calling time on me.
I think you got under half a two left in you yet, Jim.
It's just about all I have got. Do you know what I got for my birthday? Just about sums it up, I'm telling you.
Oh, what was that?
Nothing. Sum total of 40 years on the planet Earth, nothing.
Yeah, well, keep being cheerful, mate. You'll last another 40. Hold on, many happy returns.
Thanks.
Hang on a second, love. I'll give you a hand with that.
You was only a damn sight more by having a ramp here.
Hey?
Well, it is your shop, isn't it?
Yeah.
Haven't you got kids? Doesn't it ever occur to people like you what hard work it is?
No, love, it's not me. It's the developers.
Oh, forget it. I'll go and spend my money where they care about their customers.
That's it. Be alright. And don't worry, it's only Fran down here. Come on.
Hello, Terry.
I want to go back to bed. Hey, no, you don't. You're stopping down here. Fran's going to make you something to drink now, aren't you, Fran? I want to go back. Let me go back. Hey, look, you need something to eat. Something inside you. Come on. It's all right when I'm asleep. I don't know when I'm asleep. I don't know what's there. What don't you know? Sue, Danny. I can't sort this out. I don't know what happened. I'm going mad, aren't I? God, you really know how to pick them, don't you? Can't even tell the time, this lad.
Didn't say a time. It was about now when I came in here with him on Monday, though.
What is it about this lad? I mean, I don't understand why you're risking yourself getting into trouble about something you might not even be doing.
Look, I know he's up to something.
Oh, so are half of them round this neck of the woods. What's so special about him?
Just something, I don't know, weird about him.
He could be using, maybe that's it.
No, I know that, look. This kid's dead around the eyes. And it's not something he's on. I want you to see what you think when he shows.
If he shows.
And he just says happy birthday. But I'm not trying to read anything else into him.
Oh, hey. It's dead nice here, that, Jack, cheers.
I am nice. At least it was before I married you.
Hey, now, come on. Don't start spoiling. It made me day, this. Nobody else remembered me but you.
Yeah, well, couldn't resist reminding you did the big 4-0.
Not that I've got a lot to show for it, like, apart from the odd grey hair.
Oh, no, don't go all maudlin on me. I had enough of that when Ken turned 40. You talk about the incredible sulk.
And how is he then, Ken? Still living in or what? You and him still playing house? But he's still as boring as ever, isn't he?
Wouldn't know. Haven't seen him for a while.
Oh, yeah. So, did our Jimmy tell you he'd see me then?
Said you were working here.
Yeah, caretaker. Anything else? I mean, you know, is anything else about me or what?
Look, don't go building your hopes up about winning our little Jimmy back over. Got more chance with me than you've got with him. Not that I'm saying to be any walkover with me.
No, I understand that.
For our little Jimmy, forget it.
I don't know. He's a funny lad, isn't he?
Comes of having a funny dad.
No, I know, but I don't know. We used to get on dead great, him and me. You know, when he was really little.
Well, he'd have had a job getting on with you after you'd left, wouldn't he? And before you ask me again, no. I never did discover why he shut you out all of a sudden. I do know I was left to cope with him.
Well, didn't it come out the other day? You know, after him seeing me and that.
He's just a kid at the time. Who knows what his reasons were? Maybe he saw something I didn't.
How do you mean?
Well, maybe he realised before I did, little as he was, that sooner or later he'd beggar off and leave us to us.
I wish I hadn't. They say life begins at 40, don't they? I mean, if there was a chance, I could begin again.
Some catch you, Meg. A 40-year-old caretaker still drawing the dough.
Yeah, well, still got all my own teeth, haven't I? Finished paying for them last week.
Yeah, well. You ever come up with a bit more to offer? A proper job for a start. Meanwhile, don't ring us.
But if I do, I will, you know. I mean, like, if I get myself sorted with a decent job and that.
Might be worth a try. But knowing you, I'll not hold my breath.
Start talking to me, because I'm not leaving until you do, you know.
Terry, it's only packet soup. There wasn't anything else.
Get it down, you say. You need something inside you. Look, I'll stay here for as long as it takes, you know. A couple of hours if need be.
Do you think we should call a doctor?
Is that what you want, Terry? Do you want me to call the doctor out so he'll knock you out? Because if it is, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to let you lock yourself away in here.
Makes no odds, does it?
It makes odds to me. Why are you doing this? Why are you torturing yourself? It's because you still think you did it, isn't it?
I don't know. How can I know if I can't remember?
But you must know, Terry, because the busies have already got someone for it.
Barry's right, Terry. You've got to stop torturing yourself about something you didn't have any hand in.
They've got the evidence, haven't they? The man's a freak.
I couldn't believe it at first either, that it could have been Graham. I mean, he's always seemed more inadequate than anything else. But when you think about it, they're the kind of men who do these sort of things, aren't they? Mr. Nobodies, pathetic little men who get obsessive.
Yeah. And that description doesn't fit you, does it, sir?
And I'm no shrink, but don't you think you might be trying to punish yourself for being mad at Sue the day she and little Danny died?
Yeah, just think, if you hadn't argued with Sue that day, you wouldn't be punishing yourself now, would you?
But even if I didn't do it...
It's time to stop the ifs and the buts, sir. You didn't do it.
Where does it leave me, if I didn't do it? I still don't know what to do with the rest of my life, do I?
But you're never going to know until you start living it, are you?
Look, I hadn't known Sue long, but I do know she wouldn't have wanted this for you, Terry. Sue knew that she'd made mistakes. She nearly messed things up for good between you and her when she had Danny. But she loved you, Terry, and she was a trier. And if you want me to be really honest, I think she'd despise you for giving up like this.
No. No, she would.
Time to get going on, later.
You could start with a bath and a shave. Have you got something clean you can put on?
Somewhere, probably.
Right. You run the bath and I'll route you out something to wear.
I know another fresh start you want to make, sir. Want to get rid of this house?
Do you mean move? Sell up?
I'll help you there, put it on the market.
Thanks, pal.
Too many memories here, sir.
The only machine you win on every time, eh?
Sorry, lad. Thought it was somebody else.
Better get that back in the flat before he sees.
Why? What are you looking at, you?
You know what all Mike's like about us invading his privacy. Oh, and I'll have a couple of these as well for Jackie and me. She's nipping home at lunchtime so I can go to the dentist with her.
Hey, what is the point of me making butties at home to bring to the shop if you're going to take them all the way back home again?
Well, I can go and buy some down the baker's if you want.
Nah, go on, you might as well have them.
Oh, look. Do you want me to fill in this afternoon? I'm only going with Jackie because you know what she's like down the dentist. She can go by herself if you want to call it a day.
No, you're all right. I've started, so I'll finish. Off you go.
But you're sure you can manage?
Oh, I think I can cope with this rush, yeah.
Well, here we are. A paying customer for you.
Oh, allow me, madam.
Thank you.
All right, Ronaldo.
Sheriff Corkill, what can I do you for?
A couple of batteries for this run, you know, if you've got them, mate.
No problemo, senor. No problemo. Looks like somebody's already given you a couple, eh? Bit more sparky than you were this morning.
Ah, well, touch of the old philosophicals, know what I mean? Birthday blues and all that, Ronnie.
Only too well, James, only too well.
But that takes more than a couple of the LHP2s to run, doesn't it, eh?
Yeah, actually, I just brought it down from upstairs to have a look at it.
All right. Your mate, is it?
Nah, I borrowed it off a mate of his.
Must be good at it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Got to be worth at least $1,000, that, mate.
$1,000?
Oh, right, yeah, easy.
Oh, listen, I just thought I could nip out and do some shopping for him, get him some decent food in.
Hey, before you do that, you wouldn't mind staying with him for half an hour, would you?
Yeah, but...
Well, is it possible, tenants? I've got to see at the shops.
Yeah, well, don't be long, will you? I mean, I'm not sure I'm the one to handle him if he gets himself in a state again.
Terry's all right now. We've got to do some. Listen, I wouldn't go only... Well, if I don't like him, I'm going to lose this fella, and you know I've got to get the shops filled.
It really got to you, didn't it? Terry thinking he was the one. I mean, at one point I thought you might confess to having done it yourself rather than have him thinking he had.
What sort of stupid thing's that to say, eh?
Well, you know what I mean. It's just you couldn't rest till he was convinced.
Yeah, well, Terry's my best mate, isn't he? Anyway, I've got to go.
Hey, you sure that those things cost that much?
What? Well, the band in the box? Oh, aye, yeah. Listen, a bit cheaper to hire the Liverpool Philharmonic. Hey, and I'll tell you something, though. If your mate is keeping that upstairs in the flat, you know, for his band practices and that, he wants to make sure that his mate's insurance covers it being there.
I never thought about that. Mind you, Jim, if he did happen to walk, there'd only be one or two of us who knew it was up there, wouldn't there?
Hey, behave. I am strictly on the side of law and order these days, I'm telling you. I mean, go on, tell me. What's gone missing since I've been caretaking the shops, eh?
All right, I wasn't accusing.
Yes, you were. Not that I can blame you, though. Given my past catalogue of petty crime. DRC, look, I'm being dead honest with you now, aren't I? Eh? And I'm telling you, I am going straight as a die from now on.
Oh, aye.
Yeah. Well, you get as bad at being bent as I was. You might as well go straight, mightn't you?
Suppose you might have a point there, Jimmy, yeah.
So the trouble is, Ron, getting people to believe you. You know, getting them to give you the chance to make a decent bob, like.
Yeah, but Barry Grant gave you the chance, didn't he?
Not much of one, though, was it? Hey? I mean, part-time caretaker and full-time litter picker. That's more your pensioner's pin money type of thing, isn't it? Hey? I mean, that's not what you call a proper job, Ron. Not for a man in his prime.
Oh, a man in his prime now, is it? This morning you were ready to pop your clogs, remember?
Yeah. But I've just been visited by me past, though, haven't I? Eh?
Oh, was that right?
You haven't met my wife, Jackie, have you?
No.
A pearl, Ron. An absolute pearl. Not that I realised it at the time, though. Hey, you could give me a proper chance, though, you know, Ron.
Hey?
To really start, you know, getting back on me feet, I mean. Well, you said yourself, didn't you? You've got no one to run the moby for you.
Ah, yeah, but I didn't
Ron,
mean...
a chance. And listen, look, if you sublet it to me, right, that's regular cash in your pocket every week, isn't it? Listen, you said yourself you were struggling on just what this place fetches in for you, didn't you?
You're not kidding there. No, I don't think so, Jim, no.
Ron, look, listen, mate. I can sell, though, can't I?
Yeah, but the van isn't big enough for Stone Lions, is it, Jim? And for all I know, maybe that's what you want it for, a bit of transport for all your knock-off gear.
Ron, believe me, all I'm after is a way of making a respectable living, that's all. I know I can do it. And if I can show Jackie I can do it, me ex, you know, well, who knows, eh? And you stand to gain a few bob every week, don't you?
Yeah, but then there's no caretaker for this place, is there, Jim?
Well, I can do that at night, can't I? Hey? You're here yourself during the day, aren't you?
No. Anyway, Jim, I mean, I'd want the subletting up front anyway, wouldn't I?
I could scrape that together, Ronnie. A week in advance, no problem.
Suppose a few extra bob will come in handy for employing a part-time assistant. At least I could get down to wholesalers when I should do. All right, Jim. We'll give it a go. But, and I mean this, Jimmy, the first week you fail to show up with the subletting money, that's it. Understand? Finito.
Ronnie, you don't have to worry, mate. Listen, my days of taking one step forward and two back are well and truly over, and that is the God's honest truth. And hey, thanks, mate.
Let's just give him half an hour.
No way. He's not going to show.
Okay, 10 more minutes. Let's just give him 10 more minutes.
I've got a better idea. Let's just leave him as a bad job, eh? Like you should have done in the first place. Any second now, your luck's gonna run out. And someone down at the station's gonna find out you've been chasing your unauthorised tail down here. If they find out I've been with you, we'll both be up to our necks. You dragged me down here before to suss it out. Nothing. You dragged me down here today. Nothing. Now you can end up with your backside in a sling for nothing. I'll tell you what, lad. If you had any sense, you'd leave it right here and right now. So you coming or what?
Okay. We'll leave it for now.
For good, Rod. We'll leave it for good.
Hey, Barry!
What now, Ron?
Hang on a minute.
Look, I'm a bit busy at the moment, Ron.
Oh, yeah. Wish I could say that. I want to word with you.
Well, like I say, I'm a bit busy, all right?
Yeah, like I say, I'm not, which is why I want to word with you. Like, when are you going to get some other tenants for this lot?
I've just been showing a prospective tenant now.
And
he's thinking about it.
And I'm thinking about applying for family credit the way things are going on round here.
Oh, come on, Ron. Look, I'm doing my best. I want to fill them units just as much as you do, you know.
And another thing. Any customers I do get are complaining about them steps.
Well, what's wrong with the steps?
They're not a ramp, Barry. That's what's wrong with the steps. They're a health hazard. For a start, I've got to lug all that stock up them, you know. For another thing, anybody who's old or disabled or if they've got a kid in a pushchair, it's a real bind for them getting up there, you know. When are you going to do something about it?
Ron, when are you going to get off me back?
Hey, Barry, this is a real problem, you know.
Yeah, all right, Ron, but some other time, mate, because I've got enough problems of my own at the moment, all right?
I hope I don't have to get another filling, you know. He killed me last time.
Go on, you can't feel a thing with those injections.
Yeah, you feel a needle, though. Do I have to go?
Yeah, and if you want to take your mind off it, you can sort that lot into a load for me. I still say for what they cost, they should tie their own laces. And I still can't tell the difference between those and those that cost less than half the price.
Yeah, but I can, can't I? And anyway, I had bargained it myself, didn't I? With the money from my Saturday job.
Yeah, we'll help with the washing or we'll be late for the dentist. Oh, and check the pockets. Last week I had 2 5p's our Tony left in his jeans, rattling about for 1.5 hours, and our Mike's just the same.
Yeah, why do you get them to check on themselves?
And why didn't I have 2 cats in a budgie instead of kids?
I mean, they're old enough and ugly enough too.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, no, nothing. Just something about Mike's I put in his room.
I see.
It's not, I'm honest.
If he didn't want me to find it, he wouldn't have left it in his pockets, would he? Come on, let's have a look. Hire purchase agreement. Michael Dixon. The new keyboard. He told me and your dad that he borrowed it from a mate. And according to this, it only cost £1,020 plus interest. Where do you get the 150 quid for a deposit from?
Well, I don't know, do I?
Did you know about this?
Me? No. That's just typical, that is. Oh, Mike goes and does something wrong and I get into trouble. I just knew you'd go spare, that's all, if you saw it.
Which is nothing to what your dad will do.
You gonna tell me dad about it?
No, not until I talk to Mike. I'll give him the chance to tell me the truth about it.
Yeah, and what if he doesn't?
I'll cross that bridge when I come to it, and until I've had a chance to talk to Mike about it, don't say anything to your dad, do you hear me?
Yeah, okay.
Jackie, I mean it, not one word. Until I've heard what Mike has to say.
I said all right, didn't I?
Time to make amends next on Living with Forgive or Forget.